This weekend, Honor Flight Kentucky took to the skies and helped more than 60 Kentucky veterans visit the war memorials in Washington, D.C. And WKYT was along for that flight. At 5, we showed you how they spent their day. But now we want to show you even more, including a very special surprise for one veteran on the trip. When these veterans landed in the nation's capital, a hero's welcome was waiting.
Have a wonderful day.
It was the start to what would be a very special and meaningful day for each.
Just like you to enjoy yourselves, and we're going to have a good day.
At the U.S. Marine Corps War Memorial, we found someone looking for her grandfather. And for one veteran from Barberville, his trip was about to get even more special.
Abby, you going to come with me? And go see Papa?
Mixed in among the veterans taking in the memorial statue was Charles Douglas. His granddaughter, an active military member, Elizabeth Delgado, was about to pull it off.
Who's that? Is he Papa?
Hey, Elizabeth. How's my captain?
Good.
Lord, she looks like you.
Delgado, who is in D.C. for a short tour before heading back to officer training school, wanted her little girl to share in this moment with the veteran who helped raise her.
To see them and know that this is about them, and I get to do what I do every day and my job because of what they sacrificed and what they did.
For Delgado, it seems being in the military was always in her blood.
Seems
And
to be
her
part of
father
it.
was Air Force.
Then my dad was the Air Force for 23 years, and then my husband, he served in the Marine Corps for 4, and so then it came my turn.
The weather on this trip threatened to put a damper on the day, but to these veterans, a little rain was nothing. For those who fought in Korea, there was time spent at their memorial, but there was also another wall, the Vietnam Memorial, where many spent about an hour taking it in and looking for fallen friends.
He got killed. He was in my recon unit platoon.
For many, the day is emotional and it stirs up the past. But then there is
Hell cow. That is beautiful. Ain't that?
each honor flight ends with veterans opening a packet full of letters and cards.
That's worth the whole trip right there. Yeah.
We sat with Richard Morgan as he opened his packet. We asked him about the day. For him, it included taking part in the wreath-laying ceremony at Arlington.
I loved that trip. It brought back a lot of memories, but they were good memories.
Like every mission, it must come to an end. But for these veterans, many years removed from their service, they boarded a plane back to their old Kentucky home, taking with them a day that reminds them just how appreciated their time spent serving truly was.
People just don't realize what something like this means to someone my age or my colleagues. And we're not done yet. And, you know, we've got a lot of miles left in us.
No, they're not, and they were moving around faster than me sometimes. Well, each veteran has a special guardian that goes on the trip with them. It can be family, other veterans, or volunteers. And this flight had several female veterans return to be a guardian after going on the first all-female flight last year. And by the way, Honor Flight Kentucky is made possible through donations. So for more on getting involved or donating, look for this story online. It is truly a meaningful and worthwhile experience to be there and to see these men and women enjoy the day.
Well, you can see that and feel that, and we owe them so much.
Absolutely, we do.